Ladies and gentlemen, my name is DJ Cassidy. Now, are you ready?
My home state of Wisconsin. How do you cast your vote?
Thank you, Badger Jason Ray, for all your good work. As a proud governor of the great state of Wisconsin, we're home of the Green Bay Packers. We're home of the Wisconsin Badgers. We're home of the Milwaukee Brewers. And the Milwaukee Bucks, as well as U.S. Senator, our best U.S. Senator, Tammy Baldwin. And our great congressional folks, Gwen Moore and Mark Pocan. I'm here because I'm jazzed as hell to announce that Wisconsin passed one vote present and 94 votes who are we at? Got me going here. Former Wisconsinite, former state, oh my God.
We love you, Jody! We love you, Jody!
Woo! 94 votes for. I'll get there, Jason, I'll get there. 94 votes for former Wisconsinite, Vice President, and our next President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris. Woo!
Wyoming. How do you cast your vote?
Mr. Secretary, delegates, my name's Joe Barbudo, and these folks around me, we are honored to be representing the great state of Wyoming. Both the first state and territory in this nation to recognize a woman's right to vote, and the state that 100 years ago elected Democrat Nellie Taylor Ross, our nation's first female governor. With that legacy in mind and heart, the Equality State cast all of our votes for the woman who will be the first woman president of the United States. Say it with me now, Kamala Harris! All right. Good job.
The great state of Minnesota. How do you cast your vote?
Hello, Minnesota! My name is Hans Storbeck, and Tim Walls was my neighbor, coach, and favorite teacher. We were excited to go to his classroom every day. If you've ever been in high school, you know that can be rare. He opened our eyes to the world. He taught us how to talk about global issues with respect, curiosity, and kindness, even and especially when we disagreed. But he wasn't just a great teacher. He was also a great neighbor and friend. In fact, when he was in the midst of a budget battle as governor of our state, he still found time to attend my brother's funeral. Mr. Walls means the world to my family. He's always been there for us, and that's how I know he'll always be there for you as vice president.
Thank you, Hans. Minnesota, let me hear you. There you go. 14 years in the National Football League taught me a lot about leadership. A good leader cannot be selfish. He has to look out for his team. Coach Walsh is unselfish as they come. He has led Minnesota with honesty and integrity. And in November, Minnesota is going to send Tim Walsh and Kamala Harris to the White House. Let's go!
I'm Amy Klobuchar, the senator from the great state of Minnesota, where nearly everyone votes
Plains. And I'm Tina Smith from the great state of Minnesota, the home of the next Vice President of the United States, Tim Walz. Minnesota, we cast 10 votes present, and we deliver 81 votes for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
The great state of California. How do you cast your vote?
My name's Governor Gavin Newsom from the great state of Nancy Pelosi. I come from a state like our nation of dreamers, of doers, of entrepreneurs, of innovators that prides itself on being on the leading and cutting edge of new ideas. California is the most diverse state in the world's most diverse democracy. And we pride ourselves on our ability to live together and advance together and prosper together across every conceivable and imaginable difference. But the thing we pride ourselves most on is that we believe the future happens in California first. And Democrats, I've had the privilege for over 20 years to see that future taking shape with a star in Alameda courtroom by the name of Kamala Harris. I saw that star fighting for criminal justice, racial justice, economic justice, social justice. I saw that star get even brighter as Attorney General of California, as a United States Senator, and as Vice President of the United States of America. Kamala Harris has always done the right thing. A champion for voting rights, civil rights, LGBTQ rights, the rights for women and girls. So Democrats and independents, it's time for us to do the right thing, and that is to elect Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States of America. California, we proudly cast our 482 votes for the next president, Kamala Harris.
Thank you to everyone who participated in our celebratory roll call. Delegates, please know how critical you are to this process, both now and earlier this month when we conducted our virtual roll call. I am thrilled to reaffirm Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee for President of the United States. Pursuant to the convention rules of procedure, Vice President Kamala Harris has been invited to make an acceptance speech, which she will give on Thursday, August 22nd. But now, a special